The walking movement feels very solid overall, but I feel like your character can be a little too light on his feet, and I would have given him more weight. I think a little rumble during running would have gone a long way. I like how the front-facing animations are smooth while still being responsive, but you're not going to do a quick 180 without the character shifting his body weight with the animation. I think this feels good, and they struck a good balance between the speed and animation. Jumping feels good too. I like how you still have some control of the character's direction during the jump, and the devs didn't completely rely on a sticky solution like they did with climbing. Although sometimes, the ledge grabs don't always work when they look like they should. I like how I'm able to Skyrim up cliffs pretty well without it looking as unnatural as that game. Unfortunately, your character's legs are made of noodles. If you even jump off something a little too high, you take damage. Your horse, on the other hand, is a tank, and if you want to get somewhere fast, you can abuse him a little bit. Your horse will listen to your whistles most of the time, but sometimes he can be a little stinker. Hey, get down here! Get down here! Get down here! Yeah, get in the water, you little shit! Overall, riding him feels rock solid, but I wish there was some hoof rumble in the controller, like in Red Dead. The horse also has built-in creep mechanics. Okay, he's not there. I'm good. Oh shit, there he is! But it's cool, since it makes the game more convenient, and it's a totally smart design choice. Sword combat on his back feels way too shallow. Your only option is to wildly swing at enemies with no way to lock on. Hitting them doesn't feel that good anyway, since there's no decapitations and they're usually out of the camera view. On the other hand, it's pretty awesome how you can jump off your horse while riding and do a downswing on enemies. The bow combat on horseback is fine. It works about how you'd expect, but I don't use it much since I suck without auto-aim. It'd be neat if they added some slow-mo when you draw your bow on horseback to make it look cooler and to stabilize your aim. The bow combat itself could be way crunchier though. I don't like how headshots are completely covered up by the red hit marker. I want to see my impalements. Drawing your bow has some good weighted resistance and your controller rumbles while you pull back the string. It would have been dope though if they would have included a slow motion close-up death cam during stealth headshots. My main problem with the sword combat is how you can't lock on to a single enemy at a time. The automated system handles targeting pretty well, but it'd be even better with some lock-on. Another issue is how it can feel a little clunky when you swing and don't hit anything, but I'll take that any day over games like Batman Arkham that teleport the player 20 feet to the nearest enemy and it looks goofy as hell. The bow dudes are as annoying as stepping on horse shit, but at least they're easy to take out since you can do a Dark Souls roll past their arrows. On the other hand, there's these powered up overcompensator dudes that do red attacks you have to dodge. Your only option is to tap the dodge button. Holding it does a safer roll, but is pretty much useless since you're out of their range. On a side note, it's a good time when the big boys throw you 100 feet into the end zone. Whenever you finish a bad guy off, it looks cool, but I think they could have done more dismemberments. One of my favorite parts of the combat is parrying the normal attacks. It's extremely satisfying and makes not only my controller shake, but my whole body vibrate with pleasure. The worst part of the gameplay is climbing up cliffs. All you do is hold the control stick up to climb. It's boring, but worst of all, it gives your character no weight and no crunch. It doesn't even let you use a jump button to get an illusion of climbing like in Uncharted. Anytime you try, this damn message comes up. It seems like they let you use a button just so that he can do unspeakable things to the rocks. The stealth gameplay largely involves you crawling around like a rat in the weeds like every other stealth game. Jokes aside, I like the weed mechanic since it at least lets you move around a bit and not wait around a corner for opportunities. Aside from the weeds, there's also the option to scurry underneath homes. I find the first-person shift to be jarring, and I'm not a huge fan. The stealth assassinations feel satisfying, but I can't help but feel like I've seen better ones in other games. Still, they get the job done. Alright guys, that's it for my first review. Let me know what you guys think and if you'd like to see these once in a while mixed in with my traditional guides content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.